So this just came in today. I went ahead and grabbed the Kong 25. This is Kong Studios version of the Super Saiyan 3 forms. Kong 25 is the Super Dragon Ball Heroes Vegito. It comes with the black gi and the orange undershirt. And again, like I said in my last reviews, this is a 3.0 body for the Super Saiyan 3. I already reviewed the Goku, so if you want to check that out, the posts are up. Let's see what this guy looks like out of the box. I haven't got a chance to get a Super Dragon Ball Heroes Vegito, so it's good to add this color gi to my collection. Or I did grab one actually. I take that back, but it's the Kyle Ken version, so he's kind of like pink. So this is what Kong's figures look like coming out of the box. Before we get into the figure, I'll just go over his accessories real quick. So they come with 3 faces, and then this one has like a lot of hands in here, so we'll take a look at those hands. Let's see what the Vegito's faces look like up close. So here's the yelling face. Yeah, I was curious about these earrings. Those earrings look good. They're not too big, and they got like a little bit of detail. Hopefully the camera picks that up for you guys, but these earrings look clean for Vegito. So the yelling face, or powering up face, teeth gritting face. The details are really good in these Kong figures. And here's like the grinning face. It's kind of like looking down, so you get them at that angle. That'll be pretty good. And again, the earrings look good, so the material is good on the figure, or at least for the accessories so far. We can go over these hands real quick. We got the normal stuff. Those don't match. Excuse me. Let me find the one that matches. But basically, they come in a pair. So there's the open hand key blast hands. I think that still didn't match, by the way. You have the karate hands, and then the Vegito figures. They always come with these kind of arm grabbing hands. I guess when he's making that scythe, they're kind of holds it like that when he's like blasting something, right? Those are pretty good. And then the karate chop hands to go inside of a scythe. So some Vegito figures come with scythes and accessories. This one did not. I do have one here, but it's a 2.0 body. Just to give you guys an example to see if that would fit. This is a 3.0 hand going into the 2.0 body scythe. That doesn't quite work out right, but we'll leave that right there for now to see what it looks like on the figure. So let's put these accessories to the side real quick and see what this bad boy looks like. So real quick, they've all been coming with the halo. It's K21 through 26 now. If you're wondering on where to get these figures from, you can go to 5K Toys. That's where I got mine from, or they probably have them on AliExpress, but they're gonna be like stupid high prices. But they were saying that K25 and 26 were exclusive. The 26 sold out, but I did get a chance to get this one to add a Super Saiyan 3 Vegito to my collection. So this one comes with the transparent hair. I guess that's why it's exclusive. I'm not a big fan of transparent hair, but this looks pretty dope. Hopefully the camera could pick up the detail. Kong Studios always seems to get it right with their hair. So articulation in the hair. You have a ball peg here, another one here to go up and down. That ball peg is in the right direction, but that one's kind of tight, but it does go up and down. So you can kind of get it in some good positions there. Looking up closely at the last face, which is the smirking face. It looks really good. The hair looks okay. Looking up close at the figure itself, not much shading in the figure, but it does have a matte finish. The material feels good in hand. I'll get into the articulation real quick. I just look at the back. No shading there either. So 3.0 bodies again. I don't have a 3.0 Vegito in my collection. I think these are actually the first 3.0 Vegitos to come out. So so far that looks good. Let's take this off for a second. I went over the neck pegs for the other 2 Goku figures from Kong, which are the 3.0. So you guys can see the difference in the neck pegs, see how big that is, just in case you're thinking about doing a head swap. But let's get into this articulation. So the shoulders go up to about there. It has a, this butterfly joint's a little different. As you can see, it kind of pegs down, but it kind of gives it like a little bit more articulation. My Goku figure's arm fell off, but these arms feel pretty tight, so can reach all the way in there. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, and then obviously the wrist pegs, those feel pretty good. He can bend at the waist that much down, bends back about that far. 3.0 bodies don't really have much of that kind of bending. Rotation on the waist is good. 3.0 bodies always can do the splits. Thigh swivel is good. Double jointed knee. The toe, or you call it foot, like the hinge down here, can't really get a turn there. It does kind of actually. If you guys look at the other reviews on the Gokus that I posted, you'll see that there was something like blocking it from turning there, but this one can just a bit. And then the toe hinge. So articulation is good. We'll go for a quick height comparison real quick with the 3.0 Gohan body, which was the first release to come out with the 3.0 mold. Again, the pegs are different, so it'd be very hard to, if you wanted to get this peg on this Gohan body, to kind of make like a head swap there. These are only swappable with the other Kong Studio figures. But if you look at my other review, you'll see how that look. I actually posted, I did customize one. I made a Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, but what I did is I got my Dremel and I just drilled this hole bigger. I'm sure there's other ways to do it. There's probably people selling like neck pegs at this point. So the height difference with the 3.0 bodies, they're pretty much the same. It's basically the same mold, except for this 3.0 Vegito mold looks pretty sick. I'm kind of you know, wishing I got the regular Vegito, or they came out with a battle damage one and then a regular one with the blue gi, but this will do because the body looks pretty good. And then I do have a 2.0 Vegito here if you guys want to see the height difference. 2.0 to 3.0 bodies. This is the demoniacal fit. It is from Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but it's the Kaioken version. Like I said, his skin is like pink. I didn't have a base form, so even his gi looks like pink. So, but the height difference there, the 3.0 figures are a lot bigger than the 2.0 figures. The definition in the arms make them look a little bit buffer. And then the chest, just the entire figure is kind of like more bulkier. Let's see if I get them to stand real quick to show you the differences in the pegs with these two figures. Just in case you wanted to make a head swap there, a no-go, because this one's even smaller than the Gohan 3.0. But nonetheless, if you know, you could do some customizing there and try to get this little peg or that big peg in there, whatever you like to do, but still the same. This face would be too big for a 2.0 body. I don't think that will work out. So I'll put him to the side, and then we'll check these 2.0 faces on the 3.0 body. So again, the pegs are way off, but if you get this head on here, kind of like that, I think that'll look pretty good. These skin tones are different, obviously, because this is the Kaioken on top of the base form skin, but that will look good. You could probably use some blue tack. I do have another base form here, Vegito. I actually like that look. It's probably what I'm gonna go for, even though the skin tone doesn't match. You can still pull it off when you put it on the shelf. Again, with the earrings, like I was mentioning, the detail in the Kong, let me bring this face closer, but the detail in the Kong earrings, like, you see how they're not too big? And this face is even bigger than this face, but like the earrings look like really big on the other Vegito figures, and the detail is kind of like, you know, they didn't really focus on that. But if you can see here, the earrings on the Kong came out pretty good. And they're not as big as that, so I kind of like that. The small details count. So, moment of truth here. As I put this head back on, the Goku figures could not stand. It was very top heavy. This one actually feels a little bit lighter. I guess it's because of the transparent plastic. But one thing I did notice on the Vegito figure, like these feet are a lot flatter than I actually have the Goku figure here. But I put Gohan's head on it. But the Vegito figure's feet are a lot flatter. I don't know if you could tell on camera. But the Goku feet are kind of like, I don't know, it seems like not flush. So he's already leaning forward as I try to stand him right now. So let's see if this Vegito can stand since the feet are flatter. Let me get the hair in a better position. Oh, I did. Oh, it does stand. So it stands on its own, which is good. So that means that you can actually put on the shelf. He's got a little rock there. That'll do, yo. That's actually really good. So like I said, the feet are flatter. That's what I noticed when looking at like the pictures and things like that, that this one can stand very easily. So one last thing we could check out and see if this scythe, did I put it on the right? Oh, I put it on the left side. Let's see if the scythe, oh, can't go wrong without at least one QC issue. So this is an easy fix. I mean, that's just the wrist peg. Just pop that back in. It does stay. It's not too loose. If you guys look at my Goku review, the whole arm came off and I had to put that back on. So for the sake of this scythe, to see what it looks like before I close out, I'm gonna put it on the right side because that peg didn't come out. Like I said, the hand doesn't fit flush in there like a 2.0 hand, but you can still get it on there to get you kind of like Vegito's look like that. I'm sure you can pose it a lot better than that, but at least this one can stand. So again, this is Kong Studios. They came out with Kong 21 through 26. You can find them on 5K Toys. I think this one is still up to purchase, but the other ones are sold out. They just changed their name though, actually, to Beast Deities. So if you look on their site, they have the pre-order up for the Beast Deities, and you can still get your hands on, you know, one of these molds. You don't want to miss out on the Super Saiyan 3 hair. That came out really good. So if you guys like this video, or if this was a good video, like it. If you want to be notified of my videos to come, you can subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you on the next one.